Telegram is reportedly behind bars in a case in France igniting debate over free speech. The billionaire is accused of failing to adequately moderate criminal activity on the popular messaging app.
Pavel Durov, the tech billionaire behind Telegram.
Now, the billionaire founder of encrypted messaging app Telegram has been arrested in France.
And the world is buzzing with questions. Why did French authorities suddenly decide to detain the man known as the Russian Zuckerberg? Is this a battle over freedom of speech, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes?
Authorities have indicted Telegram CEO Pavel Durov on 6 charges related to illicit activities on his messaging app.
Just a few days ago, Durov was taken into custody in Paris under serious allegations, sparking outrage and debate across the globe. People are asking if this is about his popular messaging app Telegram, a platform celebrated for privacy but accused of harboring criminal activity. What were the real reasons behind his arrest? Was he targeted because Telegram refuses to hand over user data to governments? Stay with us as we dive into this unfolding drama, breaking down the facts, allegations, and the implications of this arrest. What does it mean for Durov, Telegram, and the future of free speech online? Background: who is Pavel Durov? Before diving into the arrest, let's get to know the man at the center of it all, Pavel Durov. Born in Russia, Durov gained fame as the creator of Contact, Russia's largest social media platform. Often called the Russian Mark Zuckerberg, he quickly became a major figure in the tech world. However, things took a turn when he clashed with the Russian government over privacy issues, leading him to sell VK and leave the country in 2014. Since then, Durov has embraced life as a digital nomad, acquiring French citizenship among others, and continuing his passion for creating secure communication channels with Telegram. He built Telegram to be a messaging app that values privacy above all, making it a favorite for those seeking secure and private conversations. But with this popularity came scrutiny, especially from governments worldwide. Now, with his arrest in France, it seems his stand for privacy has put him in the crosshairs of law enforcement. So, what exactly happened in France that led to this sudden arrest? The arrest. What happened? Durov's arrest in Paris caught everyone off guard. It happened suddenly, without warning. On a seemingly regular day, French police detained him over serious accusations. What are these allegations? Well, French authorities claim that Telegram, the app Durov created, has been used to facilitate drug trafficking, organized crime, and even terrorism. They also accuse Durov of not cooperating with investigations or providing the data they need to track these activities. Telegram's encryption, praised for its privacy, has ironically become a problem. Authorities argue that its strong security makes it the perfect tool for criminals, and Durov's refusal to share user information has only added fuel to the fire. In addition to this, Durov faces claims of tax evasion and money laundering, making this more than just a debate over privacy. Currently, Durov is not allowed to leave France. He is under investigation, and the French government is keeping a close watch on him. Supporters see this as an attack on free speech and privacy, while critics argue it's about time someone holds tech companies accountable. With these heavy accusations hanging over his head, what does this mean for Durov's future? And what will happen to Telegram, the app millions rely on for privacy and secure communication? Let's dig deeper into the charges to understand their full implications. The charges. So, what exactly are the charges against Pavel Durov? They're more than just a couple of accusations. The first and most serious claim is that Telegram has been used for illegal activities like drug trafficking, organized crime, and even terrorist coordination. French authorities argue that the app's strong encryption and privacy features make it a perfect hiding spot for criminals. They say Durov hasn't done enough to help them track down these bad actors, and that he refused to share important user data when asked. Then, there are the financial allegations. Durov is being accused of tax evasion and money laundering. The French government claims he has been using complex financial maneuvers to hide profits and avoid taxes, moving money through different countries to make it harder to trace. For them, it's not just about Telegram's features. It's also about whether Durov has been playing fair with his finances. But are these accusations just a cover for something else? Could it be more about silencing a voice that stands up for privacy and free speech? This is where things get interesting because there's a bigger picture at play here, involving different countries and their agendas. The geopolitical context. Durov's arrest isn't just about what happened in France. It's part of a much bigger story. Telegram has been a thorn in the side of many governments around the world, especially those with strict controls over information.
Hundreds of protesters took to the streets of central Moscow on Sunday to demand the Russian government unblock the messaging app Telegram.
Countries like Russia, China, and Iran have banned or restricted Telegram, claiming it is being used by criminals and terrorists. However, many people believe this is just an excuse to control the flow of information and limit free speech. France, a country that usually stands for individual freedoms, is now caught in a tricky position. On one side, they want to maintain their reputation as a defender of rights. On the other, they're under pressure from other governments and international bodies to crack down on apps like Telegram that don't cooperate with law enforcement. It's a fine line to walk. And let's not forget the influence of bigger players like the United States, which has its own concerns about encrypted messaging apps. The US has been pushing for tech companies to give law enforcement access to private data, and Durov's arrest could be seen as a move in this direction. In short, Durov is caught in the middle of a global debate over privacy, security, and government control. Reactions to the arrest. Durov's arrest has sparked strong reactions around the globe. Privacy advocates and free speech supporters are outraged, calling it a blatant attempt to silence a powerful voice for digital rights. Many argue that this is a dangerous precedent, warning that it could pave the way for further crackdowns on privacy-focused tech companies. Social media is buzzing with hashtags like #FreeDurov, with many seeing him as a modern-day hero fighting against government surveillance. On the other side, law enforcement and government officials are applauding the move. They argue that platforms like Telegram cannot be above the law and must cooperate to prevent crime and terrorism. They believe that this arrest is a step in the right direction for holding tech giants accountable. Meanwhile, Telegram users are left feeling uncertain. Some worry about the future of the app and whether it will continue to stand firm against pressure from governments. Will Telegram remain a haven for privacy, or will this arrest force it to change its stance? The role of Telegram, tool for freedom or criminal haven? This brings us to the big question. Is Telegram really a tool for freedom, or is it a haven for criminals? On one side, Telegram has always promoted itself as a platform for free speech and privacy. It's used by millions worldwide to communicate without fear of surveillance. Journalists, activists, and everyday people rely on it to share information, especially in countries with heavy censorship. To them, Telegram is a beacon of hope, a place where they can speak freely without government interference. But critics argue that this same privacy can be abused. Criminals and terrorists have been known to use Telegram to hide their activities, plan illegal actions, and even spread harmful content. This has made some people question whether Telegram's commitment to privacy is worth the risk. So, is Telegram a hero or a villain? The answer probably depends on who you ask. For many, it's a lifeline for freedom in a world where privacy is constantly under threat. For others, it's a security risk that needs more oversight. What's next for Durov and Telegram? So, what's next for Pavel Durov and Telegram? Durov faces a tough legal battle ahead, and the outcome could have big implications for both him and the app he created. Will he fight the charges, or will he try to reach a settlement? That remains to be seen. For Telegram, the challenge will be to keep operating while staying true to its core values. It might have to find new ways to reassure governments that it's not a threat while also protecting its users' privacy. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Telegram's journey is far from over, and all eyes will be on Durov as the story unfolds. As we watch this drama play out, one thing is clear: the battle between privacy and security is only heating up. Will the champions of free speech, like Durov, continue to stand their ground, or will they be forced to compromise? If you're curious to see how this unfolds, make sure to like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest in the world of tech and business.